Good morning, everybody. It's Ynnep, and welcome to the first episode of The Blind Leading the Blind, a series where I'll be doing a couple of short lessons on what I know about art. We're going to start very basic this morning with a color wheel. I'm going to talk about the difference between a hue and a color, what saturation is, and what complementary colors are, secondary, primary, and tertiary. Won't that be fun? Good morning, everyone. All right, let's get started. Let's pick a good paintbrush for this one today. All right. First, we have the most primary color of all. Well, but it's based on who you ask. We have the color red. Next up in the color wheel, you have a reddish orange kind of color, a little more red. You have a reddish orange. That's considered a tertiary color because next up is just straight up orange. Yep, then you have a yellowy orange color, which is again a tertiary color. Then there's yellow. If this doesn't quite form a wheel, sorry. You got kind of yellowy green. Then you just got straight up green. Next you have colors like teal, which are a little more blue, but they're not quite blue yet. Then you get up in there and you're to straight up blue. I might have skipped a few steps there. And then we start reaching the bluish purple colors like violet. If you go a bit lighter, you get like a lilac. Then we get back into the warmer colors like this kind of pinkish purple. And right back again, we're into the reddish pink colors. This spot here, you don't need it. That's just a spectrum between there that I couldn't fill up. Alright, so here's the thing. Okay. Over here, this is what's called a primary color. This is also a primary color. Do you know what the other primary color is? That's right, it's yellow. You have red, yellow, and blue. They are the most base colors. When mixed with any shade can get another color, and if you mix it with white, gray, or black, you get a different value of that color. Okay, a hue is the most base brightest pigment of a color. Like let's say you got red, right? A hue of red would just be straight up the brightest red we could use. Same with the blue, it'd be like the most intense, brightest kind of blue you can get. If you want to go to a different hue, again, it's just the most pigmented version of these colors. If you want to mess around with saturation, you add a bit more white or gray. Like, it's gray takes the saturation out of it. You start washing out the colors a bit. If you want to darken it, you add more black to it. This works with paint as well as digital painting. See? There you go. You get colors like red over here, right? Depending on if it's closer to an orange or closer to a pink, you'll get two very different colors. If you're using an orange that's a red that's closer to orange and you add white, you end up with these like peachy colors here. If you use a one that's closer to the shade of pink or purplish, you know, like just more hues of red and blue in it, you end up with like pinky colors like this. See? There you go. Got like a... I don't know, that's not quite chrysanthemum. But yeah, there you go. Bright color. Alright, that's the basic of just what primary and tertiary colors are. Now, I'm going to show you something cool. Okay. Primary colors, again, are the base ones. Tertiaries are the little things that are in between the colors. Secondary colors are things that you can make by combining two colors. So you got red. You combine it with blue, you get purple. You combine red with yellow, you get something else. You get like kind of a yellowish red. Anyway, red and green, these are complementary colors. You combine those, you get like a kind of a brownish tone. If you want a nicer shade of brown, I recommend using a softer orange. Let's see. What else? Blue and yellow, you get green. Red and blue, obviously, you get purple. But yeah, there you go. That's your basic secondary colors, which are just the when you mix complementary colors and stuff or non-complementary. It's there's like I said, there's a lot of different spectrums to this. I'm just giving you the most basic understanding of a color wheel here. Now let's see. I think I'm gonna see if this works. I'm not sure if this works entirely in digital artwork, but let's try mixing some colors. Here we have a red. Let's see if I can blend it with a blue. Doesn't work as good in digital artwork, obviously. This is, most of my education is known through doing this through pigments. Like with actual paint and stuff. Let's see, do I have a blend brush in here? Blur, maybe? This is why this is called the blind leading the blind. There you go, now it's purple, see? Yeah. Yep, it's a lot of purple. Anyway, yeah, that's about all I wanted to teach today. These are going to be pretty short lessons, I'm afraid. Because, well, I went to college for this stuff, and I know most of this. It's pretty hard to expand it to an entire hour-long stream or anything, because, again, I'm just doing basic 1 lessons. When I was in school, we learned the color wheel, shapes, lighting, all that in 1 day. This is all you're getting for 1 day. Sorry, guys. And it's gone. I hope I was able to help you guys understand just the basic form of color and stuff. In the next episode, I'll probably be covering shapes and basically how you could like start basing characters off of shapes, maybe. I don't know. I might just skip that one for later and go straight into color again, but with different lightings. Like, yeah, I can give you a preview. Like, let's say here I have a nice big blue ball. See this? Here's a trick you can only do inside or Photoshop. Preserve the opacity. Here's how you do a little bit of lighting. You pick your light direction. Let's say it's coming out of this side. And there you go, shadow. But that's only 1 step. Soften this a little. See, that's how you do like a harsher cell shading type thing. Now, if you want to look like there's an actual light source on it, like give it a bit of shine to it, there you go. I'm pretty sure we were all taught this in the 2nd grade, but here's your refresher course. There you go. It works with pretty much anything, but depending on the kind of light you use, will give a different reflective surface. Like if you want it to look like wet, use a little bit, like less blur, a little bit harsher lines, because it'll make it look like it has like a reflective slickness to it. Little stuff like that. There you go. See? Now it looks like it's kind of wet. Maybe speckled with something. And there you go. Yeah, you can have a little fun with that. With 3-dimensional stuff. Opacity? Is it opacity or opacity? People are asking in chat. It is opacity. Alright, yep. But that was it for Ynnep's Basics and Education of Art. That's Blind Leading the Blind episode 1, and that's it for today. Bye, everybody. It was nice working with you. I love you all very much. And stay tuned for the next one. Tried to draw a heart there, but it just decided it didn't want to work. Oh, that's why. There you go. Alright, bye, everybody. Give you a nice little bye-bye. Yep, okay, good enough. Bye.